So, Gordon, it was an absolute pleasure to have you on the Neuroscience for Change course. As the author of the Neuroscience for Change book and the chief examiner for this qualification, I'm obviously passionate about the value of understanding neuroscience for change, particularly in a world of multiple changes. So, can you tell me what made you book on the course? You're hugely experienced.
Yeah, of course. So, yeah. I mean, I have been a change manager for over 20 years across like public and private sector organisations. So, what I was exploring was the areas of change management that interested me most. So, I kind of landed on the position where it says, okay, why do people behave the way they do? Rather than what is the change management activity that you need to undertake, but why do people's brain make them do what they're doing? So ultimately, I explored that kind of feeling through LinkedIn, through various relationships, etc. And that's what I landed. Then I landed with the Neuroscience for Change course as being something that prompted my interest ultimately.
Yeah, I think it's that understanding why people do what they do. If we
Yeah,
understand that, then we can shape what we do with that information. We
yeah.
can be more persuasive. Excellent. So you went on it. It's a 2-day course. Was it practical? Did you learn stuff?
I've said it to you before. I know it was only last week, but I've said it since. It's quite simply, it's the best piece of learning that I've ever completed. So it's the best training course I've ever been on as a change manager. So it went beyond the practicals kind of tools and frameworks that you leave a course with and you go, right, how do I implement this? But it left you with that kind of knowledge and learning that said, actually, science backs up this and research backs up this. So ultimately, as you leave the course to then work with leaders and work with senior people in the organizations that you work in, it's like, how can I help them deliver change? How can I help them adopt change? What can I teach them from the course that is a practical set of tools ultimately that they can. I mean, it was repeated throughout the course, but that hack the brain type feeling that said, we know why you're doing it, but you don't know why you're doing it. So how can I help you in
Yeah.
order
How
to
can we
best
turn it
adopt
around?
change? Yeah.
Yeah. How can we turn it around? From a practical point of view, you brought out something really interesting, which is it's almost as change professionals, we realize now that coaching others to be
Mm.
able to get on board with change is the primary sort of goal of what we do. Is that a fair summation?
That's absolutely where I am right now because the world of change is so constant. So it's no longer your big, massive industrial sized deliverables and your massive programs that people all then understand and buy the cupcakes and get the t-shirts and attend the events. It's more of a continuous activity around change. So the world of change is constant because around us, the world of change is constant.
Mhm.
And we can't avoid that. So the best thing that we can do as change practitioners and change leaders is really coach people and help people understand how best they deliver change to their people without relying always on having a change management professional or a project professional on board, because there isn't always the case. There's too much change. So ultimately, as a respected person in your organization, how do you best deliver change? So your people buy into it and your people adopt it and you support it all the way through. So what can you do as a leader to really drive that capability forward?
And being brain smart is the way that we're doing it
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fabulous. Thank you so much, Gordon, for your time. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome, Mel. Thanks for your time and thanks for the course as well.